Test. Test. Hello. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. Hi, Jackie. Hello. So, I was on the go, so I wasn't able to prep a live stream, but I'm glad I could just start it like this. So I'm gonna share the link in the Facebook group. So I'm sorry for the delay. I was visiting a friend in the hospital, so yeah, I was there a little bit longer than expected. But yeah, I hope that some people will just find their way to our live stream. I was thinking to do a digital planning marathon with you, but I did not prep anything, so I still have my to-do list from the last marathon. I can share the link if you want to, so if you need it, but I was thinking, hey, we can just use this one since I didn't do anything specific, and I think I can be live until 10 p.m. and then I need to go offline for my fairy tales, but I think 4 hours should be fine. So now let me check for the freebie that I did for last marathon, just in case you didn't get it, then you can do now. So I will use this to-do list pad this time. I also have so many freebies left. I wish that I still need to add. Okay, so I'm going to my daily or my weekly. Do you want me, so this here is the freebie, right? Let me go to the current week. This notepad was the freebie that I prepared for the last marathon. Now I would like to know, would you still be interested in this, or should I share the link again? I have the list with the task, but also as an empty list. I can also check if it's still in my streaming software. No. What is it? Yeah, okay, here it is. So here's the task list that I was doing last time. And I was working, so I think I prepped a daily layout for an entire week and prepped my planner for, created a daily layout only using widgets. That's something I remember. So, yeah, I would say I would like to start with a wallpaper, but we're gonna do a wallpaper for June. Hope everything works well with the friend. Yeah, I hope so too. He's pretty sick, but I hope that he will recover very soon. Hi Cinda, and hi Locks and Pictures. Welcome. Okay, so I have to admit that I'm currently not using my dailies at all, so I really need to find a system. That was my to-do list for yesterday, and I actually did a few things. So I was productive, but I really need to find a way on how I want to organize myself because I'm currently not using the daily pages. So I think it would be fun to have a better weekly layout. So that is what I did. No, this is not. So like this, and so these two. So I need to find a weekly layout or something to yeah, organize my task in a weekly instead of daily, because yeah, I am somehow I'm not using my dailies currently. So as you can see, it's not even decorated. And today either, so today is the same. So yeah, I don't know what happened. I love daily planning so much, but yeah, somehow I don't use it anymore. Okay, hi Wendy, welcome. Okay, my plan today, I would like to start with a wallpaper for June because this is my wallpaper. I love this wallpaper here for my home screen, but I do not like the wallpaper for my lock screen. So this one, it is still from April. May is almost over and I still have an April wallpaper, so I would like to change it. And I think we're gonna start with this one first. So let me check. Where did I save my wallpapers? I am confused. In others. But what is the others? Where is others? Ah, here. Ah, okay. So we're gonna start with the wallpaper. And so you can see it, create a wallpaper for May. I am going to do one for June, of course. Ah, I remember creating wallpaper kits was so fun. Maybe I should do one again for September, for July or August. Mm. Mm. Guys, let me know. Would you be interested in a new wallpaper kit? Or would you say, no, not really? So I remember we had so many cool elements like realistic things, vision board, folder icons. I really loved having a theme for just a wallpaper, like the memory board, for example. That was pretty cool. Okay, so let me. Okay, what is the theme? So I would like to do something tropical, and I think we could use the tropical punch stickers for this. I'm also planning a tropical customizer, but I cannot tell you yet when it's out. So I'm going to start to work on it this weekend, so after the live stream probably, and tomorrow. And then it will come next week, and I will give my best to work on it, to drop the wallpaper and the template kit next week. Oh, look, we have some very bright stickers here, so maybe we can start with the background first. Yes, yes to what? Yes to wallpaper kit. Look. Oh, wow. What if we use like a water surface maybe? Wow. This one here with orange and pineapple is also pretty nice. So we could wallpaper kit. Okay, good to know. So then I will add it to my list. I will also do a June planning session today, so I want to prep something for June. Hi Leslie, you're welcome. I don't feel sorry. So yeah, I think I will also plan June because I already have so many ideas, and I really need to organize myself a bit. So it is currently so we're gonna use I think we're gonna use the one that I just dropped here. So this one, wait, let me go to layer. Oh, look at this. I have a lot of layers here. Okay, so I will add this background, which is like a tropical one. Amazing. And then I would like to add a planner book or something for my plans maybe, or at least a journal. And I think I want to use the hardcover one or the spiral notebook. But it would be fun to have a bright yellow this year. By the way, is anyone else currently feeling a little bit lazy in their planners? Like, do you still use your planners every day and be very, very consistent with planning, or are you also a bit lazy? So I don't know what happened. I really love digital planning, you know me, but somehow I really don't touch my planner currently, and I don't know why. Maybe because I don't have so many things to do. Oh, wait, give me a second.
Ja, geht jetzt mit dem Hund.
Ja, aber ich bin live.
Und Nala ist traurig, weil keiner mit ihr rausgeht.
Nee, dann kann doch Romano rausgehen mit ihr. Okay, so my dad wanted something from me. Schatz?
Ja.
Kannst du mit Nala raus? Ja?
Was ist die Frage?
Ob du mit Nala rausgehen kannst. Mama geht gleich mit Nala raus.
Oder mit Cooper?
Hä?
Meinst du mit Cooper?
Na, mit Cooper, ja, ob du wegen Nala. Ja? Dankeschön. Thank you. Okay, so I'm only using monthly and weekly. I slow down in summer because of vacation. Oh, that makes sense. For me, it's mostly so in April. Yeah, it was in April. In the beginning of April, I had a kind of mental, not a breakdown or something, but I had a very down phase. And I felt very uncreative because I put so much pressure on myself for ChellyPlanners and all of this. And I was very, I don't know, very unmotivated and not very creative and all of this because, yeah, you know me, I'm a workaholic and I don't take so much time for my free time or for hobbies or something. And since April, I'm focusing a little bit more on my life and hobbies and time with my family and with my friends. And when I use my digital planner, I always use it for work-related tasks, for projects, for to-do, so everything work-related. Because my life was, for the past 2 years, my life was 90% ChellyPlanners and 10% personal life. So, but when it comes to my personal life, I don't have appointment or things I need to plan, like I need to wake up, I gotta go with my dog, then I start working. So sometimes I have appointments like, I don't know, going to the doctor, or yesterday I was a hairstylist, and next week I'm gonna have my appointment to color my hair blonde. But for all of these appointments, I have them in my planner, but I don't need a daily page currently. So I only use my weeklies, and it's not even that I use my weeklies that much, because like things like personal tasks. So I updated my budget. I did that yesterday, but I also knew that I have to do it without my planner. So then cleaning bathroom is something I still need to do. I set my match because that's also something, obviously. Laundry is something I also do because I need laundry, you know, like my personal tasks are routine tasks that are so simple. And you can see my planner is so empty. Like I have nothing to plan. But on the other side, I like to use my journal because I can journal and write stuff down, but I also don't take the time anymore. So when I did the journal challenge in February, I was sitting down every single evening to write things in my journal. And sometimes I was sitting at my desk at 10 p.m. and I wrote a lot, and then it was 11 p.m. and when I finished, and then maybe sometimes I was like, okay, I need to journal because I got the challenge, and then I started journaling at 1 a.m. in the night just to do the challenge, without writing stuff down, because or with writing stuff down, but sometimes I didn't even have something to journal or things that I wanted to write about because everything was clear to me. And that is somehow, I don't use my planner that much. So like you can see, that was on Sunday, I guess. This one was Saturday. You can see it's empty. The page, oh wait, I can delete this. Yeah. The page is empty. I just have my schedule. So that was, I don't even know the work day here. That was on Friday. I had a few tasks. I did my voiceovers. That's fine. That's all. Almost empty. I wrote my task down, but then I did something else. Here I just did my mails because I did something else privately. On Tuesday I was quite productive. That was my week, and you can see the green thing. So I was productive. But I don't add so many stickers or something. I just don't use my planner anymore. Really only into the weekly and monthly now with a divided daily to-do list, which I really like. Oh, how does it look like? So do you use the to-do list as a Dutch store? I mainly journal. I will often journal about what I want to do or what I have accomplished. Preparing a planner can stress me out. Yeah, but for me, for example, it's like I would love to go live more in June, but that also means I need to plan something, and I don't have to plan something. That is also one of the main reasons why I wasn't so much live, because I have projects that I work on every single month, like customizers, content, emails, taxes, all of these things, but these are routine tasks. I have to do them every single month. So I don't need to write stuff down. I just use the monthly page where I have, okay, this month I want to do this customizer and I need to do my taxes by, I don't know, May 20th or whatever. And I film videos every Monday, you know, like things like this. And then I'm done. But what I, for example, love doing currently, and I'm talking so much in all the videos, but I love junk journaling with my paper journal. That is something I currently love so much. And whenever I add a new page to my junk journal, I feel more connected to it, because I actually collect things here that are going on in my life. And I actually got a pocket printer. That is so cool, to print out my images and stick them to my journal. So I am so obsessed with junk journaling currently, or with paper journaling, or not even journaling, you know, not like that I write something. I just add images, and that was it. So nothing special, but it still has a meaning to me. And yeah, so this is something that makes me a bit sad. And that is also the reason why I created the Infinity Journal, because I wanted to have a space for, yeah, junk ideas or journal lists or random things like commonplace, because I never knew where I wanted to do something like this. But somehow I still feel forced that I need to plan with you with, like, you know, creating realistic pages and planning, but I have nothing to plan, guys. It is so sad, I know. I have no idea how I can solve this. So, and in the fall and in June, I hope to be a bit more productive and to, yeah, plan or to work on a few more projects. I'm excited for the new customizer. I'm also excited for the minimal planner. So maybe, I will be more motivated by using the minimal planner. Oh, guys, this looks so good. Do you want to see a sneak peek? I love it. Right, let me check if I have the insert here, or otherwise I'm going to send it. So I was working on a very, very clean minimal planner, and I love it. I just love it so much. Let me show you guys. I'm pretty sure you're gonna love it too. So I need to drop it. I need to work on the extra templates and the linking and all of this. But this is so beautiful. So let me add it to Noteful. Maybe all you need to do is just journal your days. I will send it to you at 2 p.m. Thank you. I'm very curious how it looks like. We can do the same in our digital journals. No worries. Yet, for example, that is also something where I highly restricted myself. The journal that I have here in my Infinity Journal, or my journal, okay? So like the journal where I write things down, like this one here. I started journaling in February, and I mainly use this journal to write things down, like what happened, what's going in my mind, what are my thoughts. But actually, my thoughts are always the same. It's always the same that I think and that I'm struggling with. So, and I decorated the pages, and then I just start writing down my stuff. So I won't share what's in here, but I started writing. So, and for example, when you swipe through Pinterest or something, there are so many cool ideas for lists that you can do, or for journaling ideas, like journal about your favorite songs or about your favorite movies or something. And I was always like, oh, I want to do something like this too, but it feels like this journal here, it doesn't match it, because I have a chronological order where I write things down day by day. And that's why I was thinking, okay, then I might gonna do the commonplace journal, because here I can just add some random lists or ideas or notes. So for example, here I have some hex codes. So, you know, but I would love to do something like this, for example. So maybe we can do set up a commonplace journal, if that's fine for you. And then, yeah, what I wanted to show you, this is the mid-year insert that is also coming for the for the Infinity Journal. And look how beautiful it is. I love it. It is so clean. It is still, I still need to fix a few things, but it looks so clean. Look at this beautiful weekly. It's so simple. We have a weekly goal, priorities, task, and we have space for our task, some notes, trackers, and then we'll be able to use the arrows to navigate between the weeklies itself. So this one will be linked as well. And then we're also gonna have dailies, but I didn't add them here yet. So maybe I will do a weekly version, and the dailies could be optional. And I love it. And you know what the cool thing is about the Infinity Journal? I can just keep the pages from the blooming. I can keep them here, like this. And I could just use another notebook for the mid-year, you know? And then when I have pages from the mid-year, they are still in my journal. So when I search for information or for my note, my entry, everything will still be in this journal. And this is what I love so much about the Infinity Journal. So, I mean, I have like, my number 4 was for ChellyPlanners, right? Yeah, so here. But I could just add number 4 for my mid-year planner, and for all the months where I didn't use the blooming planner, I just used the notebook for the mid-year planner, and I could, for example, let's say I'm going to use the new mid-year planner from July to August, and then I would just delete July and August in the blooming planner, and I would still have all of the entries in one journal. And that is why I'm also so excited for the mid-year, because yeah, that is so cool. Simply easy to fill out and go. Exactly. And that is why I'm so glad that I got this paper journal, guys, because actually I would not have the idea without this system here. So it is pretty cool. I would also love to get another color. I'm waiting for the brand to drop a red one. But if you have a paper journal or leather journal brands you can recommend, let me know. This one is a vegan leather, so if you know brands who do vegan leather, let me know. But yeah, if you only, I know that Louis Common was also very popular, and Paper Republic, for example. So I would love to get another one because I just love it so much. But yeah, any new releases? Not yet. I'm going to drop the new customizer and the template next week. But this week was crazy. I had so many appointments, so maybe I should just write the stuff that I already did into my blooming planner. Cinder sent me the... Did you send me... Oh, she sent me the thing here, the to-do list. That's what I've been using. Ooh, that is cool. So a daily to-do list for each of the week. Oh, I like that. I have something, I think I have a daily layout like this, a similar weekly layout like this. That's cool. So it's actually a template where you have the weekdays, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and so on, and you have simple to-do lists. So you can use this for your list. I like this. Yes, that is cute. Thank you. Okay, guys. So yeah, but these are things that I would like to focus on, like new planner inserts overall, new sticker kit. I think it's time to have some sticker kit. When I created the rainy day collection and the customizer, and then I created another customizer on all of this, I was a bit tired of creating even more stickers, because I was like, okay, now we have thousands of stickers. I don't need 1,000 new stickers every single week, so I want to focus on something else. But now I used all of my stickers pretty often, so I would be open for something new. And yeah, so maybe creating stickers would be fun again. So like, yeah, if I have to use or if I have to create the same thing over and over again, even if I have like a sticker kit for 5 themes, I get bored. I need the variety. So now I'm going to search for a planner book that might match better. So we could try this here. I'm not sure if I even want to have a planner book in there. You know what? We can use the we're gonna do something else. Back in last year, I dropped this August wallpaper kit, right? One last summer, and I have these grids for images. So like these ones, and I want to use one of this. Copy. And then I will paste it, and let me close this here template. So what do you think about the the minimal design of the mid-year. Or I remember you asked for a month only version, so maybe I can I will find the time to create a June only planner with this design. Is this a design you like, or would you say, ooh, that is not my type? So let me know. I would appreciate some thoughts from you. Do I have? I'm not sure if I have a lot of paper frames. By the way, can I see all of the comments or just? Okay. Oh. So what I wanted to search for are frames. So I think that I'm going to use another layer to collect my frames there and to mix and match. Oh, this one looks so beautiful, but does it make sense to have it here? Or maybe we can, yeah, what's going on? Maybe we can add it a little bit like this. You know what? I am so happy that Noteful comes with a flipping tool without doing anything. That means I don't need the image editor anymore. Or not that often. So I will add the frame here, and I'm going to add an image behind it. What floral kit is this? This one is the August wallpaper kit. One last summer. I like one like that for month and the weeks of June myself. So like a June only planner. So I do have a lot of frames here and I want to use some of them. Okay, we're gonna keep it on layer 4 because that way we can combine. So I'm gonna add one here. I also have these older ones. Okay, these do not belong to frames here, the plates, but okay. And also not. Okay, let me use this one maybe. So having different shapes. And these. Okay. Yes, but with the weeks too. So like yeah, so the monthly only would be like oh wait. I can show you what I did in September 2024. So I had one monthly only planner. Do I still have it? No, I deleted it. Whoops. I'm sorry. I think monthly only planner. So I had something like this. Final export. So I created too many options for this one. That's why I was a bit frustrated with the month only planner. Hi. Hello. It's hot out there. My husband went on a walk with Nala, and it's the first day that it's hot here. So we had 27 degrees, which is 80.6 Fahrenheit or Fahrenheit. That one has the weeks, right? Yes. So for example, this was a powerful monthly only planner that I created in 2024. Ja?
Wo sind denn die Toppings? Was du im Kühlschrank gemacht hast, habe ich nicht gesehen.
Ich glaube, das Topping auf dem Kühlschrank ist alle.
Ja, da habe ich nichts gesehen.
Aber auf der Schüssel, auf der Mikrowelle müsste noch eins sein.
Okay.
So, and here I had the system that we had like a yearly overview for September, a monthly overview for September. And then it came with the overview, the custom page. And then we had a week, and it was week 36, as you can see here. And then we had the daily. That one, in the Powerful Planner, I had 2 days on 2 pages. That was so cool. So you had Monday, Sunday and Monday, because that was the Sunday version. And then, that is so nice. And then we had like, a weekly reflection on 1 page. And then we had the next week. So that was how the Powerful Planner worked. And at the end of the week, we had a September reflection, and then we had some extra templates like finances, transaction log, a daily journal, master to-do, and a brain dump. So it was pretty simple, but it was just a month-only planner. And I like this. And the cool thing is, I'm not sure if I would do this again, but back then I had a portrait version as well. So that is something I used the portrait version to see if I like portrait or not. Turned out I didn't like it, but let me add it to current notebook at the end. So, and that was the portrait powerful life planner for September only. And I think it is a very cool thing for everyone who wants to start digital planning or who wants to try different styles. So like a minimal one, for example. I really like this one. That was so nice. And you just have the weekly overview, and then you have like some extra tabs for intentions, for custom page, finances, payment, reflection, the daily journal that came, morning, evening. So like here is evening and so on. Transactions, expenses. And that would be my idea for the month only page as well, so that we have the weeklies and maybe some extra stuff. And alrighty guys, we need images. And I like it in the journal one you showed earlier. Yeah, so this one will definitely come in with in this design. So I wanted to match to the Infinity Journal. Bring it back then, Shelly. Yeah, I just need to know if this is something you are interested in. That's all. So if you're like, because I'm a bit afraid, or I'm a bit not afraid, but when it comes to create new planners, I'm like, should I really do this? Because we have the blooming planner, so why should I create another one? Okay, wait guys, I need to look for my phone. I need some images. I think my phone is still in here. Whoa. So let me check for some photos. I really need to make more photos. Oh my, I found a puppy image from Cooper. How cute. So, I sometimes think it's so boring that I have like puppy images only, but look how small he was. Oh my gosh, he was so cute. That is Cooper. He's the Labrador that we bought 3 years ago. He was so tiny. Bring it, yeah, that one. Okay, so I will write it on my list. We're gonna do a monthly planning session soon. I just want to have a new background, but we're gonna do the monthly planning session. By the way, guys, I asked ChatGPT to show me how I would look with balayage, with the short hair. He changed my face a little bit, but look at this. This could be me next week. So I really hope that that it will look good. I love these the lighter color. I really want to have a lighter color. So what can I do? So maybe some beautiful photos for a new month. I like that we now also have the option to see two persons. So like I can see images from my husband and me on this camera wall. So we are going to add a few images from my husband and me. We did a lot of photos. Did I close my eyes in there? Yeah, no. So maybe a wedding photo. This one is nice. I wanna have. Oops, no, wait. Can I wanted to copy it and paste it. Why? No. Huh? Okay, I need to airdrop. That's annoying. I hate airdrop because then it will always show in my camera roll. Yeah, how do I? No. Okay, recently saved. So it still helps to see we are not the only ones with days like that. I'm glad that you write it. So yeah, it for me it is just always the pressure because I'm the face behind ChellyPlanners. I am someone like, hey, me and my blooming planner or my stickers and all of this, and I always, I sometimes also have to use it just to show up with it so people discover me. And sometimes I have a big pressure because I'm like, okay, I need to have all figured out. I need how to plan. I need to stick to everything. It has to be perfect. I need to show that everything I do works. I mean, most of the time it works, but sometimes I still have days like these where I don't want to be productive, where I don't stick to my planner, where I don't want to plan at all, where I still use paper instead of digital, even if I love digital planning. And that is sometimes a little bit, yeah, frustrating. So what other images could I use? What kind of images do you use when you create a wallpaper? Do you only use family photos or also vision board photos? Last time, like a few weeks ago, I went on a dog walk with my mom, and we saw cows or beef. Schatz, ist Rindfleisch beef? Yeah? Okay, so I found the beef and they got babies. Look, why can I not use drag and drop? What am I doing wrong here? Can you see the babies? They are so cute. You could call the minimal one the blossom. Ooh, blossom journal. But it has no It has no connection to blooming. So I'm not sure if it's a little bit, if people could misunderstand this. So I'm going to arrange this, bring to front, and I like to group the image and the frame so I can move it around like this. Maybe I have some images from the sea, so like summer vibes would be fun to have summer vibes. But when my husband and I were in Dubai, we didn't. Oh no, we visited the sea. I guess we had a beach day, but the weather was not nice, so it was not that nice. I would like to use one image, but I'm wondering why this pasting feature is not working. Normally it works. Curves and curves. Ah, thank you. Oh, come on, really. That is a big one. That is tricky to crop. I know I showed this tower literally every single live, but it is so beautiful. I fell in love. Like I said, I cried when I saw it for the first time. But I can't keep it on the image. It's too small. It's too big. Arrange, bring to front. Okay. Now we will group this, and now I can arrange and bring to front whatever I want. So I still need 4 images. So maybe I should remove the tropical background and change it to something else. My husband did a photo for me that I also really like. Nala, everything alright? Is everything alright? It's this one here, guys. I like this. Crap. That was in the Asia universe. That was like an, sightseeing thing. Perfect. So I'm gonna group it. Okay. I will change the background and then it will look maybe a wooden desk. So I think in the new Infinity Journal basic customizer we have this wooden desk. So copy. No. Wait. Tablet wallpaper. So I'm gonna change the background. And then we can grab this, a little bit like this. So I will remove a few things here. I could place them here. And it's been a while since I used the one last summer for the first, or the last time, so I could get inspired by a few things. So we can add a camera. I would like to grab this one here. I'm gonna add it here. So then I will use, oh, that's all. That is not much. Look, let's grab the iced coffee here. That is fun. I mean, it's getting hot now, so iced coffee. I think I will drink my first iced coffee in the next days. So I will place it here like this. We could also add, like, I need a plate. The cool thing is I do have my sticker system and my sticker book, but I also have a sticker system here in my Files app, and here I am organized by item, so I can go to plates, and then I see all the different plates that I created, and I'm gonna grab this purple one. Yeah, I think the purple one is nice. Or the yellow one. So like this. And then I can also go to food, and I have everything that I created from candy and cake, and everything is in here. So we could grab, ooh, this one looks tasty here. This one. And maybe some small cookies. So, and then, by the way, guys, what are you planning? Are you also planning your week, or are you creating a wallpaper, or what are you doing? Let me know. Chat a little bit with me. I love chatting with you. If I just talk and no one is answering, I feel a bit weird. So when I was younger and I studied, and the profs were annoyed that no one of us answered them, I do understand now why they were annoyed by this. So not that I'm annoyed at you or annoyed from you, but I even back then when we had these online lessons, I felt pretty bad for the profs when they asked questions and no one answered. That was not nice. But I also often didn't answer, but just because I didn't know the answer. I do have a ticket. I think it is in the February kit, February accessories. Or we can use the menu card, like for junk journal, as a junk journal thing here. So add it here, and then for what was I looking? The happy ticket here. Whoops. So, and then I'm gonna use another pin. For example, this one. I will hold this here. And in the one of the trinket box that I used yesterday, I think the fairy godmother, we had this blank washi tape, this one here. I will add it here so that it sticks to the menu. Let me check something in the sticker kit. So I got the spring junk journal kit here from Daria, and I really like these bubbles here, and I want to add this. So, so when I had like a little metal grip like this, I also collected like cards and junk with a meaning, of course. And I really enjoyed this. Shauna asked, could you make some more Dutch door packs? Oh, that is a good idea. Wait. I do have my holy notebook with random lists. For example, I collected 2 pages of ideas for my German TikTok that I'm going to start soon for the German girlies. And I will write it. So what we talked about wallpaper kit. So bringing back a wallpaper kit. So then a June only planner, but with the minimal design. So then Dutch doors, Dutch door kit. I'm updating my memory journal. Then I plan on updating my journal next. So what is the difference for what is the difference between a memory journal and a journal itself? So do you have 2 journals? Wendy said, just setting up my infinity journal. Don't know the right setup yet. So like what for what you want to use it? Do you already have like an idea or something in mind? Jamila said I was setting up my infinity journal until 3 a.m. and it was so much work, but I also love it. Oh, could you tell us, or do you want to share with us for what are you using the notebooks for? That would be interesting. I still have some notebooks open, so yeah, let me know. Share it with us if you want to. Of course, only if you want to. So, what kind of junk do we have? Do we have more junk? Junk here. Oh, look, we have a photo frame. That is cute. That is nice. That is nice. And it is cool because we have like a simple photo frame like this that we can add here, but we also have like this round shape, and we can use this as well. So I'm going to add it. I will use this as a frame, so I'm gonna add it here. So I have too many. That's the problem. Oh. Okay. So for example, I want to actually copy my paper journal. So I do have one for junk journaling, and that would be I think that would be like my journal. So the journal that I have in my infinity journal, the chronological one. Then I do have a notebook for positive thoughts. But maybe we can set up a section together. I have some ideas like for random journal things. So like lists, junk journaling, positive thoughts. So yeah, I think we can set up something together a little bit later. I'm also still thinking. But now let me search for more photos. So I'm gonna search for collections now here. That is. My camera roll is a mess. It's a mess. I have an old photo from Amy. Oh. Why is it not working? I don't get it. Is it because my Bluetooth is turned off? But why is my drag and drop and copy and paste? Why is it not working? I don't get it. Okay. It was Bluetooth. So that is Amy. Amy is in heaven now, but I still want to have a photo. Oh my gosh, she was such an adorable girl. I miss her. I really, really miss my girl. So, and now what we're gonna do is we will open the app object. And I want to search for an image. I think we're just gonna use one from Dubai maybe, because I have all of the Dubai photos on my iPad. For example, I could use this was my favorite view in the evening. So, and I'm gonna use the round circle, but if you don't know the app yet, you can use plenty of different shapes here, so you have so many options. I'm gonna use the round circle here to adjust it, and then I will click on save, and now I have it in my camera roll, but I'm just going to drag it, and then I will go to Node tool again and paste it. So, and now I can resize it, and then I'm gonna grab the frame here. I'm not even sure if it's a frame or not, but I think it's nice. So, and then we're gonna group this. Okay, I have a planner, prayer journal, personal journal, and business. I still have an open notebook. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so a personal journal, a prayer journal, a business. So I would also like to have a journal for business, like business ideas. That would be cool. My journal is where I write my thoughts down. It can be good, bad, or a reflection on my day. My memory journal is nothing but pictures, because one of my yearly goals is to take more pictures. Oh, that sounds cool. Okay, I think we should brainstorm together what we can do with the journal. So I also want to collect a few ideas what we can do with all of the journals to make sure that maybe I will collect ideas and film a video, like for what you can use your infinity journal. Okay, so now I have my little memory board finished. I'm gonna search for some flowers, and I have a lot of flowers. Oh, look at this. So here, the lily of the valley. Our forest is full with that currently. I love it. I'm gonna place it here. And I think I will remove this and add it here. So, and for my lock screen, the clock will be, I think, here. So we can keep this empty for the clock. We would have widgets on this side, but yeah. I think I won't keep any widgets there. So what else could we use? Maybe something like, I have this specific sticker in mind, this one here. What app did you use that had those different shapes? And it is called Object. So like Object. So Shetty said to make sections for junk journaling, movies, or reading trackers, feelings, today only, stress and triggers, family, important dates. So I don't know yet. I would like to hear other ideas. I think the ideas are pretty cool, but for me it would be a bit too much. So what I would do, for example, is like create a journal where I just write things down. So like Sadie also said, like a journal where you write down your thoughts, good, bad, or a reflection. And then I would use another journal for everything else, like commonplace, and then I would add all the random things. The image editor shortcut didn't work for me. Oh no, why? Did you install it, or what did your iPad say? So I actually have no idea if I like my wallpaper here, but okay. What we can do is maybe we can. Okay, wait, guys. Trinket boxes. Look, we have some beautiful backgrounds. I think I need another one, so I don't like it. Yeah. Maybe a dreamy one. I have another idea to use one from the Sakura one. Okay, this is a bit too simple. Wait, let me. Or I could also use some of the glimmers. Wow, Daria, I did a lot here. Here, these glimmers, where you have something. Ooh, I like it. Ooh, I have to admit that I didn't check this genre, the trinket box that much, because I don't even know why. Was I busy? I have no idea. So the new one was already in use, but the one from Ophelia, I think I used it once. That's a bit. So for the for 5 notebook, what would you set up? And for the year 1? For the year 1, so you mean like the insert? What I would use the insert for? I used the yearly insert for my journal. I will film a video tomorrow where I will explain how I set up my current Infinity journal, and then you will see how I used my yearly the yearly insert, and how I set up everything, like the different notebooks. But currently the only fixed notebooks are my planner and my journal, so my commonplace is still open. And for notebook number 5 notebook number 4, I added 1 to 5 and 1 to 5 insert to use it for ChellyPlanners. But the only journals or the only notebooks that I am 100% sure what I want to do with them are notebook number 1 and 2 for my planner and my journal, and 3 to 5 are still open. It said it was not available. I didn't know how to install. Okay, so the question is, do you want to use the shortcut in the Infinity journal? If yes, you should have like a little instruction page. Wait, let me open this for a moment. Yes, I did okay, I'm going to send it to my iPad so I can show you. But I actually did an instruction or a guide. So like when you download the Infinity or open the Infinity journal file, you can click on the link here, this one. You can click on this button to download the shortcut, and then you will also find the step-by-step on how to install the shortcut. So with all the steps you need to do in order to install the shortcut. So that is in the download file included. Or included in the download file. What? Yeah, you know what I mean. What is going on here? So I have a hobbies journal, a K-drama journal, and recently added a music album journal, like a reading journal but for music. But do you also use all of them? So I would be afraid that I would just set up different notebooks and then I would forget about them. That'd be what I would be afraid of. What if I try this pink one? Yeah. No. No. What about this one? Or is it too busy? This looks pretty nice. Oh, I actually like it. I think I will keep it like this. So now I'm going to add a glimmer. So we have these ones, but we also have glimmers in the new trinket box, like that. Oh, okay, let me try again. Yes, feel free to try again, and if you have any questions, ask me. But I hope it works. Otherwise, it would mean I need to work on my instructions. So overlay. I'm gonna use an overlay. I always love using these holographics. Look at this. Look at this. It's nice. So, okay, let me share this. I'm gonna share it as an image, current page, and share this. Save image. Oh, I'm freezing, guys. Okay, give me a second. I will grab a hoodie or something. It's cold. Cold. Okay, I'm back. Yes, that's my fear of not really using them. So for me, I needed something. Yeah, so that is the same for me. So I think like that is, for example, like the journal that I have for my paper journal. I do have one for positive thoughts, and then I have another one for commonplace. And commonplace is super random. Like I have one list for journaling shopping lists, the other one for my collaborations. So, and I didn't add more, but so for example, in my commonplace, I would add something like my favorite movies or favorites, and then I would add favorite movies, songs, TV shows, and all of this. And on another page, I would, I don't know, answer a prompt or something. So that's why I would use commonplace for this, to just add random stuff without categorizing it. Because what I also don't like is when I have too many different notebooks, and one notebook would have 10 pages and 2 of them would be empty, and another one has 2 pages. Like, when it's not clear, I'm not sure if I would like it when I have too many notebooks and not all of them are filled out. Every time I watch a live, I end up seeing new stuff that I want. Really? What is it now? I want to know. I use them when I need them. I wanted a space outside of my planner so I don't have to keep moving at the end of the year. That's why I love this journal so much. And I think I still need to explain it a little bit more, because from the comments and the questions and everything, it really felt like the Infinity Journal is a bit overwhelming in the beginning. But I think that this system is actually solving these problems. And I hope that many of you will see how cool it is, and yeah, that even if it's complicated now, that you still know why it's so cool. So I'm going to change my wallpaper now. So let me click on customize, and then I can click on the show photo in library, and then I want to show the new use the new wallpaper. This one here. Yep. Wow, that is what I did something wrong. So again, customize, choose photo. Okay, recently saved wallpaper. Oh, look how cool. I need to change the color, I guess. So you can make the clock a bit bigger. Like this. This is for the spatial scene, right? Well, I don't need this, to be honest. I think I'm gonna use white. I remember I can select the glassy thing here. Let me select the color picker. I want to have something like in the blue. No, that does not look good. Ooh, I like the red. Does it make sense? But it doesn't make sense. Maybe I will just select the white one, because but you guys, you know what? I think I don't like the widgets here, so let me delete them. I don't need them. So, okay, done. That's my new wallpaper. Shelly, can you make some more Dutch door packs in different colors? Yes, I already have it on my list. Here is the list with your wishes, and I added it. The one thing I am struggling with is adding an insert. I keep messing up the links. I filmed a YouTube tutorial where I explained the insert and what you need to consider if you use Noteful. So I will send the link here. So maybe this will help you. I also added chapters, so you could go to the chapter. What was it? You can go to the chapter how to add inserts into your Infinity Journal or inserts in Noteful. Hi, Connie. Hello. Thank you. Okay, guys. So now I do have a new background. So we can use this here and say, hey. Can I duplicate this? Copy and paste. Where is it? Lord, it is here. So I created a wallpaper for June. Now I want to do, I think I want to prep my planner for June. But what if we just use random things? So what would you rather do with me? Do you want to plan a new month? Like, do you want to plan June with me? Or, wait, I do a poll. What do you want to do? So, planning June. Set up an infinity journal. So with different journals, for example, we could do a journal section or something else, and that will be in the comments, please. So I do the poll. Feel free to vote. It would be very helpful because I want to do something that is fun for you as well. And while you are voting, I would love to grab to make myself a tea. So I will be back in 2 minutes, 2-3 minutes, and then we're gonna do whatever you are voting for. Okay, I am back. Looks like most of us want more help with the infinity journal. That's fine. It's hard to decide. Planning June is interesting too. Well, we can do both. So that's okay. I just wanted to know what you want to start with. But if you say, hey, I want to start with Infinity Journal, we can do this together, and then we still have time. So I will be live at least 1 or 2 more hours. So it's okay. That is a digital planning marathon. So this is actually, normally I do tasks and do them, and normally I plan as much as I can. So as much as I can is now more like until 10 p.m. because then I need to go to bed. But overall, yeah, we can plan until, for me, 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. So 1-2 more hours is possible. Setting up the Infinity. Okay, so Just for Charlie is live. Hello everyone. I tried working on Infinity, just setting a spread with all the birthday days. Oh, hello Yasmin. Welcome. Okay guys, so you want to do the Infinity Journal. That is good. I will show you what I will use it for, or what I also need to think. Okay, so we're gonna do some research together. Let me close all of this stuff here that I don't need. So my notebook is super laggy. Well, 70% said Infinity Journal help, so I will do this first, and then we are doing the June. So don't worry. Okay, let me ask the first question. Did every one of you, or does every one of you know how to import the planner into the journal? Or is this something you want me to show you? Or does anyone plan to use their planners in this journal? Okay, yes, you plan, or yes, you know? Okay. This is my empty planner hub because I wanted to film a video, and I will just show you everything this. The others will be able to be replayed. So I will save this live stream, and I will also film a video on how I set up my Infinity Journal. But we can also do this together, and then I still do a step-by-step YouTube tutorial. But I can. So you can do both. You can watch the replay, but you can also watch the video as soon as it's out. I plan to film it tomorrow. Then it will be online tomorrow or on Monday. We will see. Okay, so we're gonna start with an empty journal. This is my Infinity Journal, so I just called it Planner Hub. I'm gonna show you I call the showcase. So for me, that I know, okay, that is for you. So, and my plan was to have a number 1 for my planner, which is the blooming planner. So then number 2 will be my journal. And for the rest, we will think about it later. So I think most of the interesting things is this one. So to use your blooming planner in your infinity journal, you can decide the at which journal you want to use it. So I'm going to use it on number 1. And I will just write my blooming planner or blooming planner. So I will write it on the cover so I know, okay, behind notebook number 1 is my blooming planner. But you can also redesign it. So for example, I already did this here in my planner hub. When I click on number 1, I changed the first page. So I added the blooming cover and some photos. And you will find these covers in the blooming library. So the blooming planner is coming with different covers and you can choose whatever you want. And the letters that I used here are from the Sakura customizer. So my planner will be behind notebook number 1 because my planner is the most important thing for me. And that is why it will be on notebook number 1 because it's always number 1. Okay, so it's for me, it's number 1. So now the first thing I do is I create an outline. So I create an outline for one blooming planner because I will mainly use the outlines instead of the links because I just love using the outlines. So blooming planner, I want to write it. So planner, please write it big. So like this. So, okay, now I do have an outline with one number blooming planner, and whenever I will click on this, I will come to this page here. So if you already have a planner, you probably have it in an extra document like this one here. So like this is my original blooming planner that I used before I switched to my infinity journal. So what you can do is you can see it is already loading. So now my pages are loading, everything is loading here. So I have a lot of entries and all of this. And of course, I want to bring all of this into my planner or into my infinity journal. So what I do is I click on the 4 squares to see all of the thumbnails, and then I will click on select and select all. And then I copy them. And now you can see 687 pages are copied. You can also declutter your planner a little bit. For example, if you don't want to have too many pages in the infinity journal, you could go to the archive, for example, and if your archive is full with stuff, mine is, you can delete the pages. So the only thing that will happen is that, for example, when you have a monthly page or a daily page to Saturday, 4th of April, and you're going to delete the page from the archive, the link to the 4th of April won't work anymore. But I, for example, just deleted my archive. I do have, it seems like I have an entry here in my journal, but I do have this in my journal as well. So yeah, I am just going to select all of the pages from my archive and delete them. A little tip at this point, I do have noteful backups. So all of my planners and journals are always saved in Google Drive. That way I can play around, but I also saved my blooming planner as a separate file in my Files app, so I can always import it. To make sure that even if I mess up things, I could always import the version that I want to add. So do a backup of your planner if you want to, but you don't need it. So I did a backup because I always do backups for literally everything, but yeah, that's up to you. So what I would do is, for example, I would delete the archive images, and then I also know that I won't use the custom pages anymore because I do have my infinity journal for this. So I would also delete the extra notebooks here. that I don't need anymore. Only delete stuff that you don't need anymore. So don't delete the random things, only delete this what you won't need anymore. So these will be these things. So now I could click on select again and click on select all and copy. But again, you can also just copy the original file, copy all of the pages, and that's fine. So you don't have to declutter first. So now I'm on notebook number 1 and I will just go to the 4 squares again and click on paste. That can take a moment. So don't click on paste too often. Otherwise you will tap your planner multiple times. So now you can see I do have the cover. Yeah, that's what I mean. I pasted 2 times. So I do have the cover and the first page. And now you can decide on your own what you want to do, if you want to delete, for example, the first page or not. I deleted the first page because I decorated, so this, let me delete the cover first. I deleted this page here because I would decorate this one if I want to have a back, if I want to decorate a first page. But you could also keep this and then you can swipe and use your planner. I deleted the page because when I'm in my infinity journal, I just want to swipe, and I think I also deleted the instructions if you don't need them. And then I just swipe and I'm in my dashboard. Nice to know. You are using Google Drive and not iCloud. Yes, because if you click on auto backup, so if you go to Noteful and the Noteful icon on the top left corner, and you click on auto backup, it will only synchronize with Google Drive. So you actually need to connect it with Google Drive, and then you will have all of your folders in Google Drive. You could bring in just a month and a week each month into your journal. That is true, but what if you so if you want to use extra templates, the links would not work if you just copy a few pages and not all of them. But of course, yes, you can do this. I think it also depends a little bit on how many links you want to use, because for example, I don't use links that much anymore. I swipe or I use outlines, but I don't need the links. So I could also just add, for example, June or July, and I wouldn't care if I can't use any of the extra templates because I'm not using them. I use the PNG files, and so you could also do this. I imported my entire planner so that it is in there. So for example, when I now go to May, I do have my May template. And what I did is I have like number 1 here for a blooming planner. This manifestation outline is from my blooming planner, so I would just drag it and bring it in here, because when you check the original blooming, you see I have an outline here. And if you have outlines or layers, Noteful will automatically bring all of this into your new document. So this is the Infinity Journal. I do have the outline of the manifestation, and I also have all of the layers that are in my blooming, or that were in my blooming. This is because you automatically get the thing. So you would need to merge down the background and layer 1 and rename it so that you have everything on one layer now. But then all of your layers, everything is already in here. So you don't need to create new layers, which is pretty cool. So when I now go back to my home, or here back to this blooming planner, I would also copy the page link and go back to home, and then I would link this text here, so that when I use my content and I click on blooming planner, I will come to this page. You delete the pages of notebook 1 because now it's your blooming planner. Yes, so I could click on number 2 and then I could delete these pages here because these were part of the blooming of the notebook number 1. Now I can just delete them. But I would not do this because these pages do have links, and when you click on one of the links, you will come to the notebooks. And I would just keep them there because when I want to remove my blooming planner one day, I would still have the notebook. But that's just for safety reasons. Like I have no idea if I still care about these pages in 3 months. So it's just for now. Hi Daria, hello. How are you doing? So now the same thing goes, like the way you import planners, you can also delete them. So let's say we have 2027 and we don't need the 2026 Blooming Life Planner anymore because the year's over. Now what you could do is you can go back to the thumbnails, click on select, and then you want to select your entire planner. So I would zoom out a little bit because we have we have many pages here. So, and then you would just select all of the pages of your blooming planner. This can take a moment. And then you can select all of the pages until you reach this cover, like here. And what you can do now is you can export the file as a PDF or noteful, but when your planner is too big because of using lots of stickers, backgrounds, overlays, and all of this, then it can happen that noteful is not exporting your planner. And for this, I would just select my blooming planner and then I would click on cut. Now you can see the blooming planner is out there. And then I will just create a new file. So I go to my notebooks, here noteful, click on the plus, and then I will just say quick create. So, and then you can click on the thumbnails and click on paste. And that way you will do a backup of your planner. So when 2026 is over, you will still have all of your blooming pages. You would have all your entries, all the layers. Everything will be the same. As you can see here, my pages are decorated. It takes a moment to load, but you can see all of my entries, everything is backed. So, and then you could rename it like 2026 Blooming Planner or backup or whatever you want. So I could just call it Blooming Planner. And then you can also change the cover if you want to, but you don't have to. So you could also just delete it, or you add a cover, the PNG cover, or you just write my blooming planner. So do with the first page whatever you want. So, and then you have a backup of your blooming planner. So your planner is not gone. It is still in Noteful, but as a new document. And your infinity journal is empty again. So when I click on my notebook number 1, this is my infinity journal, and the planner is gone. And the cool thing is that you still have notebook number 2, 3, 4, and 5. So when you have journals, notes, to-do list, project, whatever, goal planners, you still have all of your information in the other notebook. Just the planner is gone. And then you're going to use the planner for 2027 and add it behind this notebook, and then it wouldn't be blooming planner, then it would be 2027 planner. And voila, you have your planner in there and everything else is still there. No need to copy notes and bring them to a new planner or searching for a project in older planners, you don't need to do anything of this anymore because everything will be right behind these tabs here. Good to know. Thank you again for all those tips. You are welcome. How was your day? We are watching the new Super Mario movie. So as someone who's always doing 10 things at the same time. So did you solve the problem with the template? I haven't seen the new movie now, but I was thinking about starting the TV show that you recommended. This one from the Stranger Things makers. Can you do an in-depth video on outlines, or do you already have one? I explained outlines in the Infinity Journal tutorial. So there is a chapter where I explained outlines. But actually, creating outlines is, I showed it already so often. So you just create a new outline, say 2027 planner or whatever. And when you have another, when you have the outline point, it is in there. So, and now when I click, when you, for example, have another notebook, let's say number 2 this year, you can add another outline and call it my journal. And then you would have an outline for my journal. So, but I explained it a little bit more in depth in this Infinity Journal tutorial. This one here. I think I will just pin this video. So if you want to watch this tutorial, maybe after the live stream, you can do this. I think it will also explain how inserts will work and all of this way better. What templates are you planning for this journal? As I understood, it has different sections that you can add, right? Yes, so currently I do have regular or simple inserts like January to December inserts or number 1 to 12 and things like this. But for example, I was also working on a mid-year planner like this one, and it comes in the same design as the Infinity Journal, so we have the same leather cover and all of this, and we can just insert this or add this into our Infinity Journal. So for example, I could do this. I could just select all of the ones from the mid-year insert, and now then you will be able to add this, for example, here behind your planner, and then I can delete the first 2 pages. And now when I swipe, I have my 2026, 2027 mid-year planner in there. That is also linked. So, but I also plan to do, like simple things like budget planners, maybe social media planners, reading, TV shows. So we can actually use everything in here. I love using outlines. Me too. So, okay. So number 1 of the Infinity Journal. So when I click on the home icon, by the way, I will come to the first page and then I can just swipe. So for number 1, notebook number 1 will be my planner journal. So I will use this to add my dated planner. And then when the year is over, I'm going to remove it and add the new planner. And that way I still have all of my notes. That is my goal for notebook number 1. Hi, Rosie. Welcome. So, and now, just in case, we are currently setting up an Infinity Journal together because, many people still have questions and I'm happy to help. But let me check something, guys. My internet is so bad. So, whoopsie. I will add, wait. My desk is a mess. It is always a mess. So, I will add my Ethernet and we'll make sure that this is connected so that the internet is better. Ah, how annoying. So annoying. Why do I have so many dropping frames? I hope that it is okay for you. That's not too laggy. Let me check if no, my iCloud is not synchronizing, so I actually have no idea. So sometimes, okay, wait, I try something. If I hi. Okay, I'm back. Hello, Annie Dem Jess. No, you are not. So I am live for 2 hours, but we are planning for a while, so it's okay. Okay, so my streaming software is saying that everything is alright. So I will now make the visual view of my blooming cover. That is no problem because give me a second. I have a sweet treat in my mouth. Like a sour strawberry jelly. I do love them. Okay, so the cool thing is when you have the blooming planner, you have access to the blooming library, and you can. Is it in the blooming library or was it coming with the blooming planner? I have no idea, guys. But you get free covers. Let me log in to the blooming library to check if it's there. But I think yes. So in the blooming planner, wait, let me show you. Here in the blooming library, you have a cover for 2026 blooming planners, and you will find all of the covers there as well. So you can download them. And what I did, for example, I added the cover to my blooming, to my infinity journal as well. So this is how it looks like. I like your dashboard. Which one? This one? Wow. I'm wondering. I would love to see a spread. Yeah, I will also plan a little bit later. So, okay. So, for example, yeah, I added the cover. So I have the covers in my sticker book. The only problem is that my sticker book is so laggy and it's bringing Noteful so down. I need to find a solution for this. I think I need to add the customizers and everything separately and work with files instead of the sticker book. So here we are. Here are the original front covers from the blooming planners, and you have the ones from your self-care planner and from the blooming life planner and some other ones as well. And you can just grab them, and then for example I could say, hey, I want to have this beige one here. And then what I did is I just added the cover here like this on top of it, decorated it with different papers and all of this, and then it looks pretty cool. Oh, Shelly, just you recovered from our paper. Yeah, I did, but I still I didn't manage to watch a tutorial yet, but Yeah, I did. So, and yeah, this is how this works. And for example, if you still want to have the first page, like is this my 2026? This is my okay. So if you still want to have this page, for example, you could also copy this one, add it behind. So like, okay, I deleted the blooming planner, but yeah. Romano's im Bett. Romano? Yeah. And what you could do is, so wait. So I'm going to delete this one, yeah? Hi, Nala. So let me delete this for a moment. So I want to show you something. So let's go back to the blooming planner and I will select all and copy this. Then I'm going to go back to my infinity journal and paste it again. I'm still traumatized. Really? I love it. Yeah. So what you can do is, let's say you want to keep the first page of your blooming planner, but you don't want to swipe so long until you have the dashboard. You can go to the dashboard here and click on copy page link. And then you could add a shape on top of this cover and add the link to it and click on style and opacity to 0. And now when you are on your first notebook and you are on your planner and you want to go right to the dashboard, you could just click on it and then you are here. So you could skip the pages, but you could still decorate if you want to. So that is also an option that you can do. Alrighty, so now we are going to we are going to use notebook number 2 and I will show you how I added my journal. So the same process. So here's my content. I have number 2 for my journal. So I will click on 2 for notebook number 2. And I also saved my journal. I just need to hide my iPad for a moment because I need to make sure that the entries are turned off. Give me a second, please. Okay, so I'm going to hide the layer, but that's okay. So now this is how my journal looks like, and it's empty now. So to bring back my journal, I did a few extra steps. So the first thing I did is I added a yearly insert. So to do so, we are going to our infinity journal again, number 2, and then I would go to this cover page here. Let me copy this one here. Let me delete this. And I wanna use the text, copy and paste it. And here I will say my journal. So then I'm going to click on the plus, import file, and then I will go to my word insert, yearly insert. Open. No, it wasn't saved this time. Oh, luckily. I wait so much. Yeah, sometimes we have issues with uploading stuff. Alrighty, so now I'm going to delete the first pages again because we don't need them if we use inserts as inserts. So I can delete the cover and this page. And then I have my journal, I have this page, and now I have the links for January to December. So in my journal, for example, I will do the opposite now. So I'm gonna go to my journal, and I do have January. So I will click on January. I don't need this page here, so I'm just going to use this one. I need to resize the background. So entries and all of this are still here. And now I will go to this one, and then I can select the page for January, copy it, and then I will go to my Infinity Journal, go to January, and paste it. So, and now I have January and the image of the day. So, and now when I click on my layers, you will see that I have, that the layers are twice. So I have the background twice, I have background elements, I have here background elements twice, papers twice, and all of this. And this is because, I combined the different journals, but that's okay. So you can just click on background, and then you can click on merge down. So, and then it will merge down the background element or the background layer to one layer. So now I will click on the background element here and bring it to this, and we'll click merge down it again. Then it would merge the background element. The good thing is that I use the same layers in my journal as I did in my blooming planner. And that's why I can easily just merge them down. So now I need to check. Okay, I used this book for my the book for the planner book, so I can use these two, and then I click on merge down. And then I'm gonna use the paper and papers. I rearrange the layers and click on merge down, and I will repeat the process until I have the layers, just once instead of twice. So sticker and sticker, merge down, and here layout and template. So okay, and now here's something special. I do have, in my journal, I have an entries layer that is empty. In my blooming planner, I do have a layer for entries and for sensitive. So my entry layer in my journal is this one with the writing hand. And now what I'm going to do is I will bring the sensitive layer and the layer with the writing hand in this position, and then I will merge down. And this, now I will rename it and replace the writing hand with the red button. And that way I automatically merged my entries from the layer with the sensitive layer for my blooming planner. So when I hide it, all of my entries will automatically be turned off as well. Merge is important, not delete. No, never delete a layer, because if you delete the layer, you will delete all the entries. And I don't want the entries to be deleted. So that's why it's important that you merge instead of deleting them. Because if you delete, they will be gone. So now you can see I have a layer for background, one for background element, the planner book, papers, layout, entries, sensitive, stickers, and wings. And now I will click on all the key icons here to lock them. And then all my layers are also clean again. And the more journals you will add with different layer names, the more you need to repeat the process. Although, more often you need to repeat the process. So now I do have February, and it can happen that I need to do the same process again now. So I will select February. I'm going to select these pages here. Now let me resize this a bit. And then until March, so that is all for February. Now I'm gonna copy this, go back to my Infinity Journal, and then I will paste the pages. So I can delete, this one can be deleted. This is the empty one from the Infinity Journal. So now it looks empty, but when I deactivate or when I unhide the entries layer, I would have it again. So this is just, and so you can see my stickers, everything is still here. And my text is also here. You can see it next to the red dot. So, but now you can see that I have all of the layers, or most of the layers are in the same, twice 2 now. So I have background elements 2 times. I have the sticker 2 times. And this is this is because I added I merged them before I added all of the paper. So I would recommend to just merge the layers once you added all of your papers. So adding or merging the layers and all these extra steps are only there because we already worked in our journal and in our blooming planner. If we set up the Infinity Journal once and you just add new fresh inserts without any entries and layers, you do not have to do the things. It's just because I already have or had layers in my journal, and that is the main reason. So also important to know, when you use the entries, you won't be able to use the links. Or depending on if you keep the links. But wait. So for example, I can still use my journal links. So for example, in February, when I click here on this February, I can still come to the page. You can see it now brings me to the original journal. Okay, that is interesting too. But I could now also just copy the page and paste it. Let's see what happens then. And when I go to this, okay, I will still come to this. Do I have it here too? I did something, I think I did something different. Because I did something different, but I don't know what. I think I activated the links, so I relinked. Yeah. So for example, if you have your journal and you have links, so like for example, I linked these daily to my monthly page, then you would need to redo the links, because otherwise it will happen. So when I'm here in my Infinity Journal and I click on February the 2nd, and I will click on the link that is not here, or here, I will come to the original file because it's linked to the original journal. So if you want to have everything linked correctly, you need to relink them. I think I did this. But yeah, so again, if you start with an empty insert and you don't use this thing that I did here or do the thing, then you will be able to, so then you won't need to do it. So now I would select the Marsh layouts and copy them. And then we're almost done, guys. So click on Marsh. Then I would paste them here. Now we're gonna go to April. And I will give you a few extra tips then, what I did as well. So this is April. And then May was already in my new journal. So, and don't worry, I will film another video step by step so that you can also go back and forth. So now we can check our layers again to make sure that everything is correct. So sticker, merge down. So papers and paper, merge down, background elements, merge down, background layout, paper, sticker. Okay, now everything is fine again. What I also did is, you can see I have my page like this. That was my front cover page. If you want this design on this page, because that is the page that you will come to when you link. So for example, when I click on February, I will come to this page, but this was my cover page. You could now go through every single layer and copy it and paste it into the new layer if you want to. You could also open all of the layers and select everything, copy, and then paste it on one layer like this, and then you would have your journal again. Or you can also share your cover page as a PNG and paste it onto the first page of the journal. So, and now you could just, add it like this again, and then you would have your cover page here. So you could delete this. And when you are in your Infinity Journal and you click on February, you would come to the cover page. My cover page was also a bit bigger. So it was 1080 and 760. Like this. So, and that's my original cover page. How can you open all layers? By clicking on the icon here. So next to the eye, when you click on the key icon, oder das Schloss, wenn du auf das Schloss klickst, dann schließt du die und wenn du wieder raufklickst, öffnest du sie wieder. Und wenn sie offen sind, kannst du halt auf alle verschiedenen Ebenen zugreifen. Okay, quick German tip, sorry. So, and now I could go to Marsh and I can repeat the process. So I could open all the layers, or I will just do it a bit easier now. I will just share the current page, and then I will click on copy. So now I will expand and resize this page, 1080 and 760, and then I will just paste it like this. So that also works. I can also lock it, so I won't remove it, and then I have my cover page. And yeah, so the quality might be a bit more pixelated then, but I don't mind, guys. I don't mind. So now repeat the process. We're gonna click on share, image, current page, and we're gonna say copy this. Go to the cover page and paste it. And if you are too lazy with resizing, you can go to the page that you already resized. Click on expand resize page, and then you could say I wanna the page one should be one page earlier, and then this one is also resized. Okay, so now I can delete this page here and this one because I don't need this. So now my journal is in my planner, or in my Infinity Journal as well. So here, for example, I have text on it. So you can see all of my journal entries, everything is in here. And I can click, for example, on May, and then I can start decorating May. I can start writing stuff. I can decorate this, and then I can also duplicate the page, so I always have a new base layer for my entries, and that way I can just use this as my journal. So everything clear so far? Or do you have any questions until now before we start with the next thing? Would you mind explaining your definition between your blooming planner and your journal? Yeah, my blooming planner is my planner that I use to organize my days, weeklies, and so on. So it is actually the planner, the blooming planner. This one. And the journal is a simple notebook from January to December that I used to just write down my thoughts. So that was the blooming notebook back then. This one here. And I used this with January to December and just started to write down my thoughts and everything behind the tabs. I thought your monthly cover page are the spread of the blooming planner. No, my monthly cover page is just a page of my journal. So when I click on May, I come to May. And I just wanted to have it decorated. So when I click on June, this is how June looks like. But it looks very boring to me, so I decorated it as a monthly cover page with Dutch stores where you can see May. I added photos and all of this. And I also have a little tracker where I can see when I journaled. And that is my cover page. And I create a new cover page for every single month. So this is for May. That was my journal cover page for April. And then I do have one for March and for February. So just the first page of each month. So like, for example, when you have a notebook and you will use this for your journal session, you could say, okay, I'm going to decorate this page from June. And then you use the next pages to journal. And when you have July, you create a new page, decorate it, and then you use the next pages for your June entries. So it's like a divider or something. Yes, thanks. You're welcome. Can you make an Infinity Journal tutorial for just adding other journals, but not the blooming planner, like a class for Infinity Journals for dummies, because I'm way lost. But what kind of other genres do you mean? Oh man, I don't know. I thought the Infinity Journal is fun, but if it's so complicated or overwhelming for you, it's maybe just a dumb product. Okay, so Jamila, what is overwhelming you? Just write just tell me what is complicated for you so that I might show you again. So again, if you have, like, let's say we have January 2027 and you have an Infinity Journal and you start adding like a yearly insert into this journal, you don't have all the extra steps. You just have your layers and your links and everything is fine. I just do have the extra steps because I already have a journal like this one with layers and with entries and with links and everything. And that is why I have to do the extra steps. But if you just set up a simple Infinity Journal with an insert and no extra layers or everything, or where you have to merge layers and stuff like this, then you don't have to do all the extra steps. It's a great product. Yeah, but so it is a great product that no one understands. Oh, yeah. How can I explain it? Shauna, could you write what you mean with other journals? So I can highly recommend to watch the tutorial. I'm pretty sure that most of you will understand it a bit better. I try to keep it short. We still have 38 minutes, but I try to explain every single step to make sure that you can understand the system and everything. We do understand. Okay. Okay, good. So if most of you understand it, then yeah, maybe Shauna, just write what exactly you're struggling with, and then we see if we can help you. Okay, so now for you can take it that way, Chelly. It's just a great product. Everyone just understands a bit differently. Okay. Yeah, I was just a bit insecure because I didn't know that it's complicated, you know? Like, I know it's a little bit complicated to explain, and there are a lot of things we need to consider when it comes to Noteful. Because in GoodNotes, for example, you would just import the Infinity Journal, and then you would import the inserts, and that's it. No layers, no extra links, nothing. That's it. I watched it 5 times. Oh no! But did you get it? So, It's adding of insert. Okay, so then we're gonna add another insert. So, do you mean the adding of inserts with Noteful or adding inserts overall? Okay, wait, maybe let me I will try to show you that with a paper journal, so maybe you can understand it a bit better then. So wait, I do have sticky notes. Alrighty, so I will explain you what we're gonna do, okay? So this one here, my brown leather journal, this one. So let me turn off the camera following me. So, okay, this one is the Infinity Journal, and we have notebooks, and we can add things behind the notebooks. And okay, wait, I will read the comments in a second. So, and this is the Infinity Journal, and we have like tabs on top of here, and it will bring us to the notebooks. So, and since we cannot use the notebooks like we do in paper with moving the paper, you need to consider the notebooks as dividers, like the first page. And now this one is linked. This is the Infinity Journal, but now I say I want to add an insert that is linked as well. Then I would use this insert. So the sticky notes here are the tabs. So we have tab for number 1 and for number 2. So like the yearly or the inserts that are linked. And what we do is we have the Infinity Journal and we grab this PDF insert and we add it behind. So and now we can still use our tabs on the top to navigate between the different journals. But when we go to this journal, which is Positive Thoughts now, we will have a linked notebook in there where we can use the links to navigate between the different pages. So that is the idea of having these hyperlinked inserts in your journal. And the cool thing is that you can still move between the different links in this journal, but you will also be able to swipe to get to your Infinity Journal and to have access to all of the other notebooks. That is the idea of the inserts. Maybe this is a little bit clearer. So And now we are going to add inserts into our journal. So, like one just adding a separate journal to it or separate pages, because I don't use the blooming planner. It was too overwhelming. I am very much a beginner, so when you get into all the other stuff, merging and all the other stuff, I'm totally lost. I think maybe just make a basic video of how to use it without the blooming planner, so you can see how to add just simple pages and remove them, etc. without the focus. Yeah, but this is what I already did with the tutorial. I already explained how you can add inserts into this infinity journal with the tutorial. So I'm just showing it with the blooming planner because the idea of the insert was to have a place where we have different notebooks and we can use our planner and remove the planner and add a new planner a year later. So how to use insert and how to add them and so on is already in the tutorial link that I shared. So when it just comes to using inserts, then it's pretty easy. So then we just have our, so wait, let me delete this one here. So I don't want to import another journal. So I'm going to remove everything. So I can show you how to add inserts again. And then, yeah. I don't know, have you already seen the video? The tutorial? So was something unclear then? Or, yeah, so maybe it will help you to watch this too. My notebook is also messed up now. Okay, just start a new one. Doesn't make sense, yeah. So we have a new infinity journal now. And actually, if you want to add an insert, you just click on the plus, import file, write insert, and then you choose one of the 7 that you have, like depending on how many tabs you need, 1 to 5 tabs or 12 tabs, or a yearly insert if you want to use it as a journal or something. And then you can just grab this, so like this, click on open, and then the insert is in your infinity journal. So, and now I created the infinity journals with a cover and the first page. So just in case you want to use them without the infinity journal. So you can still use all of the things as a standalone. So, and I don't want to have these pages because they are actually not necessary. So I'm going to click on the cover and this one and delete it. So, and now I do have my notebook number 1, and when I swipe, I am in my insert and I do have the links from yearly January to December, and this is the insert. So here does the hyperlinked PDF insert starts. So this is the hyperlinked PDF insert. And when I swipe back, you can see it. We now have 5 tabs here, and this is the infinity journal. But you don't get lost with all the adding and deleting. It would terrify me. Yeah. It is actually not that, maybe, let me think. It is not that complicated, so you just need to know what belongs to what. For example, let me add another insert to notebook number 2, but this time we are using the the black insert, so we have the visual separation, okay? So I will add the 1 to 5, just like this. So now I do have a hyperlink PDF in my PDF file. So you can see it. The red one is the Infinity Journal. The black one is the insert. So, and I can now navigate between all the links like this and use this as a hyperlinked notebook. And when I click on the home icon, I will come to this page. So that's why I will delete these 2 pages because we don't need them. So now I have the first page. I do have my tabs in here and I can use the notebook for whatever I want. So I can click on the home button, then I will come to this page, and when I swipe, I will be back in my Infinity Journal. This is how templates work. And if I don't want to have the templates anymore, I can just click on the 4 squares, select the stuff that I don't need anymore, and I can cut it. Then it's out. So you can see I don't have any insert anymore. So, and depending on if you want to save the insert or not, you can create a new quick create in Noteful and paste the pages, and then you will save your entries. So you can do a backup if you want to. You don't have to, but if you want to store your planner and your journal and all of the things in your Infinity Journal, you might want to do a backup of your planner when the new year starts. You don't have to, but you can. And that is actually how it works. And for example, in my Infinity Journal with the blooming planner, I understand it, or I see the difference because the blooming planner looks different. It's pink. It does not look like the Infinity Journal, and that's why I don't get confused. Okay, it's okay, never mind. I'm not trying to be a pain. Sorry, everyone. Maybe it's all just all. No, don't worry. Please don't worry. Was it a little bit understandable? Was it clear for you now? So did you understand it a bit better with the inserts? I mean, I want to be helpful for everyone. You can also send me a message. I think you send me a message? We wrote a few hours ago, right? Or yesterday. So you can also write me an Instagram message, and I, as soon as I have time, I will answer you. But overall, it is like when you watch your journal or your Infinity Journal or whatever, the document that you're working on Noteful, you will see all the files of your document in the thumbnail here. So all images or all pages that are inside your document are visible here. And you can always select pages and delete them. And you can also bring in pages and add them. So you can be very creative when it comes to this. And flexible. Flexible was the word that I was looking for. So you can delete the pages and then they are gone. But you can also paste them and they are back. So that is actually what inserts do. Like inserts are just hyperlink PDF files that you will add into a PDF file. So you have the first PDF file. It is a little bit like the heart is your PDF file, and it works with links. And the insert is the circle, and it also works with links. So you can work inside the circle, but you can also go outside to grab the rest from the heart. So, okay. And why I showed you how I add the blooming planner and the journal and everything is just because I know that many of you are also using layers. So you will have layers twice, and then it could happen that you delete the layers and then you would be wondering where your entries are, and that's why I just wanted to show you that. And I will film a video about this, but I think I will film even more videos about the Infinity Journal, where I will also show you for what you can use it, different ideas. But for the basics, like what inserts are and how to use them, this basic tutorial is already online on my channel, so you can watch it. And if you have further questions, you can also ask me them in the comments, so I get a notification when someone wants to know something. And then I can, yeah, see the comments, answer them, and see how I can help you. Okay, so now the question is, do we still want to set up a notebook together? Like, I still do have notebook number 3 to 5 that I need to set up in my Infinity Journal or my Planner Hub. Or do we just plan June? So I have like, yeah, an hour left. So we could also just plan a little bit and create some spreads. And then I will think about further ideas how to explain the journal. Okay, nothing's happening in the chat. I would say we are just creating some spreads then. Okay. To delete the pages, yeah. Good. So let's go to blooming. So, let me check my May. I have no idea what I planned for May. I just know that I had some plans, but I didn't do anything. So, launch AI project was the Infinity Journal. That's what I did. So I did the live stream. Yeah, that was it. I was not very productive, yeah. Video outline. Film session. Live stream schedule. These are YouTube videos that I planned. Okay, so what was it? What was it? Okay. Good. For June, I would say I want to keep. I'm fine with everything. Yes, please set up a notebook together. Both plan June too. Okay, we need to see how much time I have because I'm a bit hungry and I would like to eat something, and if yeah, I would like to stop in an hour because it's already 9 p.m. So the June page itself is something that I don't want to plan or decorate because I didn't finish the template kit yet. What we can do is I can add some entries. Let me check my calendar. So hubby has days off until 10th. So I will be on vacation here. Here I'm gonna travel to a city in Germany because we will be on a concert from Robbie Williams. Hi Casey, welcome. So then it will be my dad's birthday. What else? Hello. I literally have no appointment. I'm a free human. Okay, that was everything. Yeah, we're gonna go to Robbie Williams. My mom and I, we are big Robbie fans. And I'm very excited. Okay, June is I have no idea what kind of list do I need for my June so far, because I can just brain dump a few things. So I would like to do the mid-year planner. So then we have the Dutch store kit, wallpaper kit. What was the other thing? June only planner, but this is something that needs to come. Okay. Let me check my template. So maybe we can start decorating a little bit or pre-organizing. Monthly template. So monthly layout. I haven't used the pink blooming layouts in a while. I have no monthly goals. Oh, okay. So maybe I want to use this page. Yeah, I like this. This is a cool one. We're gonna use this. And for the left, for the white page, I'm going to use an empty mini calendar for June, but from these template kits, yeah. So, and then I will add these two to the templates layer. And then I need paper, and I want to use, I don't know which kind. I am still very in love with the, maybe we use summer flower. So I wanted to say I'm still very in love with the spring and sakura papers, but I'm open for something new. So we could use this one. That is nice. Oh wow, I'm super hungry. I have no idea why. Oops. Okay. So that's my paper. I need some color changing tabs. I think I will use this one. And then I'm gonna go to style and I will select a darker blue. Or, yeah, this, I have no idea how I should call this color. Whoops. The problem is, this is the old paper that I had before I changed the design and it's so big. Okay. But what is going on here? So I would like to use one of the Infinity Journal customizers because we have this leather here, and I think this one would be nice. This could match the colors. And this one is, so it doesn't 100% match the blooming, so I will just, distort it a little bit or resize it so I can cover up this, and I will make it a bit bigger. And bring it to the planner base. And then I'm going to use a craft paper. I want to use the basic one. This one here, copy. And I will paste it. So we're gonna add it in the middle. And the problem with this older paper is that it is not completely in the middle. Okay, like this. Do we have a gap? No. Okay, this looks good. Now we're gonna add a band. I want to use this one, the yellow one, or orange. And I will bring it to the wings layer. So now I didn't use the trinket box here from Ophelia. So this is the April trinket box. It's not the new one, but I think the colors are great and I haven't used this. So I want to use it now. And I'm going to start with the tiles, with the green tiles, and add it. We will see if it looks good or not. So maybe we need to switch and use a black one or so. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't like this. So, so the background is pretty, but I don't like it with the colors. So let me check if Odette is maybe working better. if it's somehow possible to design a journal with color changing, like the color changing tab. Yeah, it is possible. But for now, I don't know if I want to do it or how I want to use it, because it is a bit tricky. It would be possible with some steps, so I need to figure out how. Overall, it's possible, but yeah, I would not do it with the planner books that I am currently offering. So I would do it with another design, for example. Gesundheit. So here in One Last Summer, we have this background. This looks nice. I think maybe this could work with color. This looks quite good. So now we're gonna go to sticker, and I wanted to use the Ophelia box for this one. What are you going to eat, nice? I am planning to eat I'm planning to eat cottage cheese with tomato pesto. So I did some self-made tomato pesto, and it's pretty tasty. Sorry, especially with cottage cheese. I couldn't find the trinket box. The green one is called Ophelia. It's from Last Twitters, so it's not from my shop. Wait, let me check if I find the link real quick. Yeah, it's here. That's the one. This is the one that I will be using now, for the green one here. I need to date. Oh, that's so nice. I can just copy the dates here and go back to June. Yeah, cottage cheese, and tomato pesto. So nothing special, but I'm currently trying to lose weight. So what am I doing wrong here? Is it? I used the one from the template kit. Okay. That is already dated. Thank you. Yeah, I hope to enjoy it too. Yeah, as I said, I currently try to lose weight, and yeah, what should I say, guys? But this is actually tasty. Thank you for the link. You are welcome. So I'm going to lock this, and now I will paste my number. So these are the dates, and June will start on Monday. And I need to change the color like this. And then I will select these ones here and add them here. And now it's dated. So I can go back to sticker, and this is, yeah, Ophelia trinket box, and we can use, this is, what is it called? Like the sieve, this leaf here, this one. I don't know the English word. Background elements. And we have a bigger one here. That is, oh, I'm getting tired. I'm sorry. It's my time to sleep, lol. I'm gonna add one here. Okay, so I like it here. I will bring it to the wings layer because I don't want the butterfly to be underneath. And then we often have these beautiful scrapbooking pages like this one. And I will select this paper and paste it here. So when it comes to my monthly planning, I normally don't add too many stickers around because I want to focus on the tasks instead of you know, decorating too much. So I like to decorate my dailies and my weeklies, but decorating my monthlies is not always on my plan because yeah, I need the focus on my real task. So I'm gonna go to template and I will add a shape. Click on corner radius 0, and I'm gonna add a white shape and add it here like this. And then I will arrange and send to back. So then the calendar is visible. So I think I already like the decoration. So as I said, I don't use too many stickers. We have so many beautiful illustrations here. It's crazy how beautiful they are. But I have no idea where to add them. So maybe here. So maybe I can add it here, lower the opacity a little bit, and I will bring it to the papers layer, and then I will, yeah, and then it's underneath the template. Perfect. So, and now, last but not least, I'm gonna add a glimmer. Ooh, let's add this one here as well. This is pretty. So let's go to sticker, paste it like this. That's nice. Yeah. Okay, that looks good. And then I think I want to use the water overlay here. So I will go to wings and paste it here. Look at this. Oh, I love it. I think it looks a little bit similar to my 2025 blooming June. But I don't know exactly how it looked like, but I also don't have it on my notebook anymore, so I cannot check it. Okay. Okay, guys. It is 12 minutes after 9 p.m. and I have to say I'm tired and hungry. I will work on the new customizers in next week. So when I go, okay, give me a second. So I will be live again on Thursday on TikTok. And I will try to work on or to finish the customizers as soon as possible. So I cannot promise you that I'm going to drop them on Thursday, but I aim to drop them on Saturday if I won't make it earlier. So the new customizer and the June template kit, they will hopefully come next week. And I'm also going to film another video about the Infinity Journal. I will come up with a more detailed step-by-step video on how I set up my Infinity Journal with the layers and so on. But I will also film a few more videos with what you can do, notebook ideas, how to use the inserts and so on. But yeah, if you are interested in understanding the Infinity Journal, I highly recommend to watch the tutorial because I think most of the things will be clear after watching this. And I will come up with a few more videos about this this journal to explain it to you, so you can understand it a bit more. It seemed to be a bit more complicated, but I will try my best to explain everything so you actually know how it looks or how it works. And then you will see us on Thursday, and it's gonna be very cool because then I will be blonde. So my hair is going to look different on Thursday. Thank you so much for being here, for joining, and all of this. I will save the live stream so you can rewatch it. And we will see us on Thursday. Bye bye. Oops.
Was wäre ChellyPlanners, wenn dir nichts runterfallen würde?